Okay, so as I said, setup, I think, although you're playing shorter shots on this right-hand one, we still want to get a bit of a wider stance. Yeah. So I understand that you're getting narrower with the shorter shots because they were smaller swings, but in general, with a fuller shot, that to me is just a bit too narrow a stance for your kind of width of swing and stuff. So obviously mirrors are a great help to see that, okay? Issue we had, as we said, your hinge and the wrist on the way back was pretty good. You were getting the top of the backswing nicely. As we came back to the golf ball now, it's a little bit kind of scoopy here impact. So if you hit the golf ball now, next kind of frame there, hands are kind of behind the ball there. And then anytime your hands are kind of being overtaken by the club face is basically shutting down and closing up, yeah? Now, whether it's because that club was getting a little bit steep over the top and was going to send it right, and that's your way of fixing it, possibly. But that's going to be the issue that was going to be causing that hook. So we see this right-hand one now. Obviously, the stick here is going to help this. And I would encourage practicing this stick drill. Like I say, don't hit full shots because you don't want to be impaling yourself or hurting yourself, okay? As you went back here, okay, the shot is obviously a lot shorter backswing, but this actually still went 160 yards, so it wasn't as if you were losing a lot of yardage, but look at the difference in impact. You keep the angle for longer. There's him, well, just after him. The ball blur there is pretty similar. If we take those two lines away, just look at your body. There looks a bit kind of, almost a bit leggy, flicky, scoopy. Yeah. That looks a bit more solid. Your lower half now is supporting the top half. Your hands now are winning the race, as we said. Back into impact, okay? So the hand of the club now is going to be slightly forward. Yeah. The face now is staying a lot more square to target. The issue with the hand sort of losing the race, the club just overtakes. And then obviously through impact now, you'll see this sort of shorter follow through. So practice that. I guess in some ways it might feel a bit more punchy, as in like sort of punching the shot a bit lower.
I used to play lots of punchy shots.
Yeah. So, I mean, you said cricket shot, which I suppose could be a feel. Obviously, it's not going to be that extended out to the right there. We don't want to cover drive, but the handle being forward is a feel that you said cricket shot, that kind of sensation. But yeah, up the top of the backswing and feeling that there's a race between your hands on the golf club to your front leg, yeah? And we've got to get sure those hands get through that by moving the body better, by moving the handle. It's a practice drill with a stick, just to rehearse that, I don't know, for a couple of minutes a day, or when you're warming up, hit a few wedges with that kind of feeling, just getting the stick in front of you there so you get the sensation of what that feels. And once you sort of start putting a feel to that drill, then extend that through into long game, where you just let the arms release through as normal, yeah? But prior to impact or coming into impact, the hands have got that kind of slightly more laned forward position, not this kind of leg drive and scoop, yeah? And that sort of, that leg drive, that looks to me very much kind of circa 1980 golf, so when we sort of started learning to play golf, a lot of leg drive. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've even got VHS of Jack Nicklaus. I'm not saying he was bad, obviously, he was a blooming incredible golfer, but that sort of stay centre, drive the lower half, and then just almost you roll the hands over kind of thing. Now it's more a bit more solid with the top, solid with the lower half. You're driving certainly, but there's a lot less of this going on, and more kind of palm is going that way as opposed to kind of that way, yeah? Once you start doing this, it's a risky way of squaring the club face up, as we said, yeah? Okay.
Great,
Looking very good. Have a couple more to finish off with then, and then Jan can jump down in, and we'll see how we do from there.